Hey, Tracy here. Thank you for joining me today. Today's message was the House of Mirrors. So I was shown a house of mirrors and I really didn't want to go in, but I was reminded that the House of Mirrors doesn't last. It's just a maze we go through. And because remember, everything in our reality is a mirror and reflection back to what we're putting out. So if we're putting out abundance in all areas or one area, we're receiving that back. If we're putting out fear, lack, joy, love, whatever we're putting out is what we're attracting back. We see our reality is a reflection of our inner state of being, of where we feel we are at a certain time. So if someone's really fearful of what's going on in an area of their life, in the world, they're going to see more images, reality is going to reflect that, and they're going to see more to make them be fearful, because the universe aims to please. The universe is just energy and vibration, so it's really giving you what you're putting out. And so as I was moving through the House of Mirrors, I was reminded these are just images we reflect. They're distortions of who we truly are. And at the end, we leave the House of Mirrors and we're still who we truly are, which is our inner light, our soul, our spark of the divine. And so these mirrors are just perceptions that we may have at certain times in our life about ourselves, and we are able to change those reflections and see what we want to out of life, about ourselves, and really try to remember who we are to reflect out our reality. So the mirror images of what we experience are not real. We have the power to change and co-create with the universe. So it's just, we're moving through the House of Mirrors. So it's really a reminder to be mindful of what you're putting out into the universe and what you're trying to attract back. Are you, watching a lot of low vibrational, fearful things? Do you talk negative to yourself? Do you have a lack mentality? Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. What are you telling yourself? What version of reality are you creating? And it's a reminder to just really be mindful, because at the end of the day, you're light. You're just loving light, spark of the creation from our Creator. And you have to remember your inner authority, that you're worthy of all the love in the universe, and to shed those perceptions and images that others may foist on you, that you may have about yourself, and that comes from a lot of shadow work that we have to do. But everything's just mirroring back our inner beliefs at that moment, and we have the power to change it as we move through the maze of the House of Mirrors. The distortions, the reflections. We have the power to see what we want to and have that reflected. And then the card I pulled for this was flexibility, which ties in. Be flexible with how you're willing to see yourself and talk to yourself and express yourself for your highest and greatest good. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, want more clarification, please feel free to leave a message. But please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful one. Bye.